Hello everybody, this is probably gonna be my most exciting video ever. I am at John K. King Used and Rare Books in downtown Detroit. Absolutely incredible stuff. I'm in the main buildings over there, a huge 4-story building. I mean, I don't know how many millions of books he has over there. This is the other building, this is the bindings room, and then that little room over there, well, big room over there is the rare books room. So I'm gonna show you off what they have here. This is my favorite place to shop. It's a 9-hour drive from Marshfield, Wisconsin, but that's all right. Let's take a look around. Absolutely incredible stuff. Actually, there's a awesome Oscar Wilde leather set on that top shelf. A little out of my price range today, but someday I am going to own it for sure. They have a case of extra special signed books here. Great set, History of the War for the Union. Incredible leather binding, full leather set right here in, I mean, I would say near fine condition. So we're gonna do a little shopping. I've been shopping here for about an hour and have a nice little pile of books set aside. The Home Book of Verse, English and American 2-volume set for $100. Can't go wrong for 2 books in that condition for $100. Life of Leo X, 2-volume set. By William Roscoe, 1846, complete 2-volume set right there. 95 bucks, that's pretty great. Life of Knox, you got Tennyson Poetical Works. Just a nice leather binding. Dickens, there's lots of Dickens all over. I'll show you around. There's a set over here. I didn't see a price on it, but definitely gonna check out that Dickens set. And I mean, just shelf after shelf after shelf full of leather fine bindings. Motley's works, you got Sir Walter Scott, really beautiful Guy de Maupassant set up there. You got Thomas Bailey Aldrich, Life of Lincoln, Fables of La Fontaine. You got some Prescott, got some Robert Louis Stevenson. Beautiful, gorgeous leather set right there. Actually, I'm going to show you one of the highlights. Well, in that room later, I'm going to show you a Charles Dickens set that'll knock your socks off. A couple sets of Picturesque America, American Review of Art, Art Journal. There's a nice Dickens set right there. But again, nothing compared to the first edition set in the other room, with just spectacular, I think, Bainton Revere bindings on those. Huge 70-volume set of Voltaire, Gibbon's History of Rome, plus lots of statues. And I'll show you one item I'm gonna try to buy. I talked to the owner. He's a little hesitant to sell it, but his wife would definitely take my money for it. Right there, the branch of the Brumbach Library of Van Urt County. Books free to all residents of the county. There's even a maker's mark out of Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, so I assume that's a Pennsylvania sign, but I'm gonna try to buy that today. I think we can make something work. I made him an offer. He's thinking about it. He said maybe next time, but you know, sometimes if you tell a dealer that you have cash and make them a cash offer, kind of gets them thinking a little bit. Oh, I love this spinning library stand. And again, great books. You got Barnaby Rudge and Great Expectations. Looks like you got some political reports. Ooh, oh, I know what I want to show you. Over here on the bottom shelf are all these fine bindings with the dust jackets. Like here's the set of England by, is that James Cook, I think? With the dust jackets, and underneath absolutely gorgeous bindings. I don't even know what published this. Was Henry T. Coates. They did a lot of these where they have gorgeous bindings like that, and then they put on these very boring plain dust jackets. So here's Paris and its Splendor. Again, 2-volume set with the dust jackets. And underneath, the bindings are absolutely gorgeous. Don't quite understand that. And again, most of these dust jackets got thrown away. So the dust jackets do add value to the set. But, yeah, I really don't understand those. Got a nice set of Washington's Alhambra. All right, let's do some more shopping, and I'll show you off as we go. Here's a nice little 9-volume Shakespeare. I didn't see that. Early Shakespeare set. Works of Shakespeare in 9 volumes, 1751. What do you think? 9 volumes for 150 bucks. I mean, what is that? 15, 16 bucks a volume. I think I'm gonna take those. And again, check out John King Books Detroit for their website. They have tons of pretty bindings. I think all of this stuff is cataloged on their website. If you can't make it to Detroit, it's a 9-hour drive for me, so I kind of only come once a year. I do want to come to the Michigan Book and Paper Fair. I think it's this fall, so I will plan another trip out here. Great Shakespeare. Adding that to the pile. And maybe I will show you all the stuff I bought. All right, Tony, I found a nice little Shakespeare set.
Oh, okay.
Over there.
Yeah, put it there.
And I'm going to show off the books I
So far.
found already. What do we got? The Book of Costume, 1847. Nice illustrated set on fashion. Early fashion. Fashion in France, England, Wales. All the dresses and hats you could ever dream of. Book of Gems, gorgeous leather binding on that one. Little family encyclopedia. It's seen its better days, but it's 1831, so coming up on 200 years old on that one. Nice leather Lowell's poems. John Masefield poems. Great leather binding on that one. American Natural History. Nice illustrated book of animals, insects, reptiles, birds. Nice early reference Bible. That one didn't have a date. I don't know, mid to late 1800s on that. Switzerland and the Rhine. Check out that lion. Tony was complimenting that lion. I think she wants to buy this one from me now. Right?
Yeah.
Hogarth's Ireland 2-volume set, 1812 on those. A lot of great plates in that one. Nice little Victorian Vicar of Wakefield. Facts Worth Knowing. This one, interesting title. I love this kind of stuff. The reference for the house and farm. Facts Worth Knowing, selected mainly from the Scientific American for the Household, Workshop, and Farm, 1907. How do you say that? The Song of Bilitis?
Bilitis.
Bilitis. There we go. I don't think I've ever sold a copy of that.
You may now.
You have Heroes in Greek Fairy Tales by Charles Kingsley. Try not to mess up the piles too much for you. Old U.S. history book. Nice tree calf binding, The Poetical Works of Thomas More. And With Shelley in Italy. There is, over in that corner, there are 4-edge paintings. The biggest 4-edge painting selection ever. Again, John King Books. No, John King Books Detroit.com. Got it. Ooh, Mr. Shakespeare. I made some YouTube reels of him last year when I was here. This is only my second time ever being here. And again, there's a massive 4-story store across the road that I'm going to make a long video showing you off the whole store. Millions of books over in that building. And again, this is the bindings room. You can call in advance if you want to come look at this stuff. Gorgeous, gorgeous books. I already found some pretty incredible stuff over here. Cool little card games of authors. Gorgeous bindings. That's a modern one. Oh, you know, I just saw a copy of this at a different bookstore yesterday. I will say this one is a lot cheaper than the one yesterday as well. Again, JohnKingBooksDetroit.com. Oh, I found a copy of this with a dust jacket. I don't remember where I put it, but I bought that one. Wow, look at that set of Bleak House. Bleak House, Oliver Twist 1 and 2. I think that's... Check out Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist is probably one of my better selling Charles Dickens titles. 2-volume set, $70. Deluxe edition. Oliver Twist, 1881 on that one. The owner, John King, was just telling me about all of the books they've acquired recently. They're very, very busy picking up collections and buying collections here in the Detroit area. Looks like this is the Civil War section. So is this. Looks like another shelf of Civil War. More Civil War stuff, Civil War newspapers, Confederate banknotes. Life of Major General George A. Custer. Boots and Saddles by Elizabeth Custer. Oh, there's another set of the works of Hogarth. Nice little 2-volume set. $18.12 on this one, with lots of plates. Ooh, we got a Poe, we got a Poe. Oops, just that one. Let's just take out the Poe. Illustrated by Edmund Duloc. Let's see, is this a limited edition? Nope, I don't think so. Just a great Duloc illustrated copy of The Bells by Poe. There's a Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, also illustrated by Duloc. You got lots of copies of Arabian Nights, A Fairy Garland by Duloc, vellum binding. That one probably is a limited edition. Tons and tons of local history. And again, in the bookstore next door, millions of books to choose from. Someone was just asking about, they were looking for books on go-karts, and I think they found them some go-kart books in the automotive section. Check out some of the fine bindings. Jean Cabot in the British Isles. When Woman Proposes by Anne Warner. $15 on that one. What do you think? That's worth $15 all day. Japonica $25 on that one. Nice condition. Nature or the Poetry of Earth and Sea. 1872. Uncle Tom's Cabin. I've had some of these, some of this edition of Uncle Tom's Cabin before. Mill on the Floss by George Eliot. That one's kind of unique. Sprays of Goldenrod. Again, if you're not local to Detroit, you can go to John King Books, Detroit.com, or just search John K. King Books, and you will find his website. They have a massive inventory on their website and on ABE Books. Gorgeous binding right there. $15. Gotta buy that one for sure. I better set it somewhere I'm gonna remember it. Shakespeare's Heroins with the dust jacket. Very elegant dust jacket on this one. Oh, okay, I'm gonna set that one aside. $75, but I think that's a good price. I guarantee you that one's tough to find with a dust jacket. That's a maybe. That's a maybe. Spell of Spain. Portrait by Caroline. Man Without a Country classic. I've had some copies of this. This is a nice clean one. Martin Brock, The Story of Modern American Life. Again, near fine condition on a lot of the stuff in this room. Oh, I think I just had a copy of this one I sold on Whatnot. I had the green one. I think is it 1893? Nope, 1920 on this one. Great binding, and $25, so that's cheap enough. Another gorgeous binding, Beast of the Field by William J. Long. I had tons of great William J. Long books like this, but I don't know if there's any left in the bookstore right now. Old Country Inns of England. Gorgeous binding with, again, to find these with the dust jackets. The bindings were just too nice to leave the dust jacket on. A lot of the dust jackets just got thrown away. Adventures of a Brownie by Miss Mullock. Here's another gorgeous set, The Rhine. Again, that's Henry T. Coates and Company was the publisher. And underneath the boring dust jackets is a gorgeous binding. Oops. Okay, I'm going to take it off for a second. Gorgeous books, boring dust jackets. And actually, I think some of these came with a slipcase as well. That's a great looking binding. All right, I think that is it for now. Again, that wall, I dream of having a wall like that in my bookstore. And these cases, 4 unbelievably incredible cases. Actually, I don't know if I showed you much over in this one. Let's take you around this way. And I didn't show you the miniatures. Have to show you the miniatures. Bibles, prayer books. and other stuff. Gonna have to look in those. I love miniature books. Some of my favorite things to collect. There's a nice set of Washington Irving. That's a big one.